That missing 5% is not mileage. It is voltage dwell and heat stacking. Leave your Tesla sitting full in summer, and you are quietly accelerating a potential $12,000 pack replacement risk. Chemistry does not negotiate. Ignore these habits, and usable range fades long before warranty conversations even start. If you value disciplined Tesla ownership, subscribe. Habit number 1. Disabling smart energy controls during long parking. Leave your energy protection features on when your Tesla will sit for days. Do not disable Sentry Mode, cabin overheat protection, or background sleep behavior just to stop seeing a small daily drop. Here is what most owners misunderstand. When the car enters proper sleep, energy loss slows down and the battery remains in a stable state. But repeated wake cycles from constant app checking, third-party trackers, or disabled sleep settings keep the pack active. That steady drain pushes the state of charge lower than planned, especially during airport parking or travel. A low charge combined with standby activity is not dramatic in a single day. Repeated over weeks, it increases time spent near the lower voltage band. Plan ahead instead. Park with a reasonable state of charge. Allow the vehicle to enter deep sleep. Avoid waking it unnecessarily. The benefit is stability. The pack rests in a calmer state, voltage remains balanced, and long-term capacity holds steadier. Idle habits matter more than most people realize. Habit number 2. Leaving your Tesla at 100% during extreme heat. Lower your charge limit during heat waves. Do not let your Tesla sit at 100% in high summer temperatures unless you are about to drive. High battery voltage increases internal chemical stress. High ambient heat does the same. When both happen together, calendar aging accelerates. The cooling system manages temperature, but it cannot remove voltage exposure time. Tesla's own charging instructions make this clear. Daily charging should stay within a recommended limit, and 100% is intended for trips, not routine use. Finish charging closer to departure, instead of the night before. Park in shade when possible. The benefit is slower internal resistance growth and steadier long-term capacity. Heat does not need a dramatic event to cause wear. It just needs voltage and time. Habit number 3. Ignoring regenerative braking limits in cold weather. Pay attention when regenerative braking is reduced in winter. Do not dismiss it as random behavior. When the battery is cold-soaked, internal resistance increases and ion movement slows. The system limits regenerative braking because the pack cannot safely accept high charge energy at low temperature. That snowflake icon is protection, not inconvenience. Driving aggressively right after a cold start shifts more work to friction brakes and delays efficient energy recovery. Regeneration and charging normalize only after the battery warms into its proper temperature range. Precondition before departure when possible. Allow the vehicle to warm the battery gradually instead of demanding full performance immediately. The benefit is steadier energy recovery, more predictable range, and smoother charging later in the day. Cold batteries are not fragile, they are temperature sensitive. Work within the proper window, and long-term stability stays consistent. Habit number 4. Judging battery health by rated range alone. Stop treating the rated range number as proof of battery health. That figure is an estimate based on usable capacity and recent efficiency. Temperature, driving habits, wheel size, and tire pressure all affect how it appears. A winter drop in displayed miles does not automatically mean permanent degradation. Usable capacity declines gradually. Displayed range can shift quickly because the software recalculates based on current conditions. When efficiency improves, the number can rise again. Use the Energy app and watch trends over months instead of reacting to daily swings. The benefit is clarity. You avoid mistaking normal variation for hardware decline and make decisions based on patterns, not emotion. Battery health reveals itself over time. Look at direction, not daily fluctuations. If this is useful, stay subscribed. We keep it precise. Habit number 5. Forcing full 0 to 100% cycles to balance the batteries. Stop running your Tesla from 0 to 100% just to reset or balance the battery. One full cycle is fine. Repeating it routinely is unnecessary stress. Deep discharge pushes cell voltage toward its lower limit, and charging back to 100% holds the pack at peak voltage again. That wide swing creates more wear than normal mid-range use. Tesla's battery management software calculates state of charge through voltage mapping and historical data. It does not require frequent extreme cycles to stay accurate. Calibration happens naturally over time. With varied driving, keep the battery mostly in the middle range. Use full charge when range demands it. Use low charge only when needed. Long-term stability comes from moderation, not extremes. Habit number 6. Leaving your Tesla unplugged for weeks at mid or low charge. Plug your Tesla in if it will sit for an extended period. Do not leave it unplugged during long trips or seasonal storage. Even in deep sleep, the vehicle uses energy for background systems and connectivity. Over weeks, that reduces state of charge more than most expect. If the pack drifts toward its lower operating range, it spends more time near the bottom voltage band. Tesla explicitly advises leaving the vehicle plugged in when not in use for long periods. This guidance is in the high voltage battery information section. Set a moderate charge limit and allow the system to manage itself. Avoid repeatedly waking the vehicle through constant app checks. The benefit is voltage stability and predictable battery behavior over time. Storage discipline prevents slow drift that compounds quietly. Habit number 7. Repeatedly interrupting charging near the top. Let the charging session finish once you are in the upper range. Do not keep unplugging at 88, 92, then plugging back in again later out of habit. Near the top of the charge curve, the battery enters a slower taper phase. This is where the battery management software completes fine adjustments and cell balancing. Constantly stopping and restarting in this zone interrupts that natural settling process. You are not protecting the battery by cutting it off repeatedly. You are simply creating fragmented sessions in the most sensitive voltage region. Set your charge limit with intention. Allow the session to complete. Then drive. The practical benefit is smoother voltage balance across cells and more stable usable capacity readings over time. Charging behavior becomes predictable instead of reactive. Precision does not mean micromanaging every percentage point. It means letting the system finish what it started. Habit number 8. Obsessing over supercharger speed instead of battery temperature. Stop blaming the charger every time the kilowatt number looks low. Charging speed depends mostly on battery temperature and state of charge. A cold pack limits power to protect the cells. A very warm pack may also reduce acceptance to stay within safe limits. Tapering as the battery fills is normal behavior. If you skip navigate to supercharger, the battery may not be preconditioned. That alone can reduce peak speed. Stall sharing can also influence the number you see. Prepare the battery instead of chasing peak power, precondition when needed, and arrive within a moderate charge window. The result is more predictable sessions and steadier long-term performance. Speed follows temperature. Control the temperature, and the charging curve makes sense. Habit number 9. Ignoring subtle changes in your charging curve. Pay attention when your charging behavior changes. Do not ignore slower taper, lower peak power, or longer completion times. Every Tesla follows a predictable charging curve. At moderate state of charge and proper temperature, power rises quickly, then gradually tapers as voltage increases. If peak power suddenly drops under similar conditions, or taper begins much earlier than usual, that is information. One session means nothing. A repeated pattern means something has shifted. It could be temperature, software logic, or gradual internal resistance increase. Watch trends over weeks, not minutes. Compare similar state of charge levels and similar ambient conditions. Use the Energy app and session history to see patterns instead of reacting emotionally. The benefit is awareness without panic. You respond with data, not fear. Subtle change is not failure. It is feedback. Owners who notice patterns early stay in control. Quiet observation beats sudden reaction every time. Final thought. Control the variables that matter. Control voltage. Control temperature. Control time. Battery longevity is not about chasing perfection. It is about managing conditions. Keep the pack out of unnecessary extremes. Avoid long exposure at peak charge. Respect temperature before demanding performance. Pay attention to patterns, not isolated numbers. Your Tesla already has intelligent battery management software. Your job is not to outsmart it. Your job is to work with it. Small daily decisions shape long-term capacity more than dramatic one-time events. Over years, stability shows up as steady range, predictable charging behavior, and stronger resale confidence. That does not happen by accident. It happens through disciplined ownership. Master the conditions, and the chemistry stays calm. If you value practical Tesla mastery without noise, subscribe and stay focused.